Been, oh my god, it is super amazing that we'll be having an amazing guest. When really I saw his videos, I told myself, I said I will not let this guy go until he comes on the show this year, and I bless God that that dream came to pass today. I'm going to be having the amazing gbagaun muncher. His name is Adedoju Timilehin. So his name is Timmy for short. So if you want a short form of his name, it is Timmy. So before we start exclusive chat, I want to wait for our listeners, our viewers, and while we do that, we'll be doing some amazing songs. We know it's also a music show though. It's about music, media, and arts. So one thing I would like to say is, people, you can always nominate people you want us to bring to the show. Especially, let's do some Christmas songs, actually. Okay. How's everything going, people? Hey, Jizzy Fro. How have you been? How's work going? Hello, people. I'm supposed to send. Indeed. Hey, Jizzy Fro. Hi, Paula Lashiri. How are you doing? How is Ibadan? How is Lagos? I don't even know where you are. Maybe Ibadan, maybe Lagos. Hi, Jizzy Pro. How's prep for Christmas? Christmas is coming. We're trying to make sure that everything is in check. Everything is check. I'm just waiting for my guests. And once we are good, I believe we are set to go. Okay. So today, so let me just give you a lowdown of what started exclusive chat. Actually, let me first do a shout out to Fat Strings. Hi, Mr. Dikbo. Happy birthday to Fat Strings. Let me tell you one very funny thing that happened. So I remember when I'd not even started exclusive chats. I don't say Life Matters and Adedire. What happened was, how do I put it? I had this thing or this urge in my heart that I wanted to try to talk to people that were doing the background work, because the issue where I was having personally, because so for me, I sing. Aside singing, I also write songs. Aside writing songs, I'm also on radio. Aside being on radio, I'm also a lawyer. So I kind of do quite a bit. So by the time it was by the time it was towards the end of the year, I noticed one thing when it comes to a lot of people. A lot of them will come, they'll call artists or call producers, and when the producer is done with them, that's the end. They don't treat them well. And I'm like, why don't you have a platform where we celebrate people that do background work in music, media, art, filmmakers, songwriters, sound engineers, DJs, people that you just don't, you don't even, let me use the word, people don't care about them because they're not in the forefront, right? They're not in the forefront doing everything that you expect an artist to do. So we kind of did that, And the first person I spoke to was Fat Strings, and I'm so happy today because today is his birthday, and I want to say big shout out to him. I pray that as he clocks a new year, or as he has another year, the Lord will bless and increase him in Jesus' name. So this morning I'll be having a very funny person. His name is Gbagaun Muncher. Me too. I never experienced the name, but well, now you know the name. His name is his real name is like his real. The name is father and mother. Hi DJ NST. Hi Valoration. Hi Mr. Moses. Hi Phil. The name is father and mother again was Timmy, but you know when you are a creative person, that's why I think so. Because I remember that muncher is screen muncher were things we used to use, not screen grabber. There's this thing called oh my god, oh my Jesus. Hello.
Hey, hello, good afternoon.
Okay, so
Good afternoon. How
you see, this is Timmy talking. When Gbagaun Muncher arrives, you will meet Gbagaun Muncher. But this morning, as I'm talking, this is Timmy. People, how have you been?
Gang, I'm good, and you? Good morning. Good afternoon from Nigeria. Good morning to.
Thank you. It's like 8:30. It's like 8:30. I felt very early.
I hope I didn't come in late, right?
Very late.
I'm sorry.
Very they're like 100 hours late. Hi says hello people. So for those that I was just trying to explain what gave birth to this show, and the thing is, I it started from the place where people kind of people that music. Can you hear me reduce it, please? There's some music playing. Okay. Yeah. Gracias.
Okay.
So, funny enough is a lot of people underrate people that do background work in like media arts, like OAPs, DJs. They just feel like because I'm the star, like I'm the big star, right? So I don't need you. So when it comes to the hard work, the everything, people don't care about just people that do their background work. So if the producer says, "Oh, do this," "Oh, I'm self-made." You're not self-made. They did not mix the auto tune very well. The voice will not sound nice. But let's not throw shade at people. But today, let's start from this. Number one, why the name Gbagaun Muncher?
Thank you very much for that.
Because I know gbagaun means when you like you jano, or when you
when you share, you know what I'm saying?
Scream muncher is more or less oh, someone said you did not follow back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So Screen Muncher is the one that we use. I know you used to download the app called Screen Muncher, and there was Screen Grab. No, it was just Screen Muncher then, and we give you that residue of their Screen Muncher on top.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, really bad.
Yeah, true.
So what brought the name Gbagaun Muncher?
Thank you very much for that wonderful question. Yeah, so actually, I got the name from gbagaun. Okay, gbagaun is when you shell or when you say bad English. I used to be this student that I've said this. I used to be this student that I always love when people speak well and when people speak good English and all. Okay. So back then in school, I used to take notes of lecturers, shellings and all of that.
Oh my God.
And Facebook people, and those people are terrible. And on Twitter too. So I used to munch and just keep on my phone. So when my friends would just come pick my phones and check, and they'll be like, so when I wanted to open my Twitter, they suggested I use the name Gbagaun Muncher.
Oh, your friends suggested.
That's how it's been. Exactly, yeah.
That's nice. So when did you start? Let me see. So, okay, tell us a bit about growing up for you. Like how was growing up like for you as a family wife?
Okay, I growing up was good. I come from a decent family, and I think I went to very good schools.
Okay.
So, but I was more of the introvert than than what it seems like I am right now. But I was very inquisitive, and I'm still very inquisitive. So, and I put my brain to work a lot of time, or most of the time. So,
Sorry, can you repeat that introvert part? Like I really did not hear it right.
I said that I used to be, or I'm an introvert. I grew up being an introvert. Let me put it that way.
Also, all things are passed away.
All things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new.
Hallelujah.
You know, yeah. So, I think I went to very good schools.
Okay, what school did you go to?
Which one? Chef, daycare. I really can't remember my daycare. But,
okay.
I went to Juniors International Northern Primary School. Then I went to
all these schools in Ibadan.
I went to Babcock University. I had my, I went to Babcock University there.
Okay.
A few other here and there certifications and all of that. So
that's really
I think I came from a decent family, and
so you're the first, second, or third.
I'm the only son. Yeah, I'm the only son. So.
Oh, so you're in guest.
And I have two beautiful sisters. Exactly, you get it.
That's what we call it.
Yeah, so I'm the midfielder actually. I have two beautiful sisters.
Wow.
So, yeah, so that's a little bit of my family.
So you did IT and all that in Babcock, right?
Yes.
So
right.
When you went to transition into the gbagaun Muncherianism,
hey,
I call it, was it during school or after school or which one?
Actually was during school. It was in school, and it was just something. It was just like an hobby, a silly hobby. Let me put it that way. It was just like a silly hobby then, and I leveraged on the fact that I was anonymous, so on Twitter, and then so no one knew me physically, but people were threatening me in a way. But I mean, they didn't know the face behind it. I was always like correcting people, but in that rude way, So I was anonymous, but it was just like a silly hobby. I mean, so I tried. At some point, I grew out of it, and I tried to use some other name, but the name just stuck. So I just thought I should continue using it on Instagram.
Wow.
But I didn't start off on Instagram to do comedy, So it was, and I used to do graphics, or I still do graphics, yeah. So I was doing the gbagaun muncher thingy, the English thingy, and the graphics thingy back then in the days of BBM. So
some children can never know what BBM is.
That was BlackBerry Messenger. So I used to do mad animated graphics on BBM back in the day. So I just kept using the name,
Oh my God. I was going to, was it radio or something online one day, and the person was like, oh my God, would these children even know Alcatel? And I'm like, wait, there was actually Turaya. Oh my God.
Millennium kids will understand.
Never understand what
Millennium kids will never understand.
Like there was Sagem, there was Motorola, the one that had the blue lights, and that small one. There was
Motorola talk about C200 and all that.
There was
Nokia 3310.
There was Sagem.
Alcatel.
No, Nokia 3310 was popular, but Sagem, Turaya, Triumph. Oh my God.
Yeah, Triumph.
Oh
Siemens
my God.
And all of that.
Siemens, I can't remember Siemens. Can you even see? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So tell us, what you finished school, Sonny Erickson is still popular. Yeah, Sergeant was not popular. So let's fast forward to you finish school, and Popsy or Momsy will thinking, okay, so you get a job, you should be this, you should be that. So when you told them, oh, I want to go into this entertainment or filmmaking, what was their reaction to it?
Okay, I grew up my mom being my hero. Yeah.
Okay.
So I've always been that kid that I always want to explore.
Okay.
I didn't revolt, but I just wanted to always explore several areas of my life, you know, like especially where I have passion, what I have passion for. Like I had a passion for filmmaking, right from my teenage years. So I was always going in and out, exploring, doing little films and all of that, getting people together and all that stuff. So it wasn't like a sudden thing on the family when I started doing this. Even they never even expected I was going to do this, because most people, especially those that know me personally, they used to see me as a very serious person, you know.
Oh,
and,
really?
So me doing all of this was, I'm sure it must have been really strange to several people, you know.
Okay.
But I mean, you just need to explore. The gbagaun muncher, you know, now is just me exploring another part of me.
Okay.
You know, because I never even planned to do this. It was just me exploring, and you know, I just stumbled, and not like I stumbled. I just tried it out of boredom and all of that. So it's it wasn't like I just told them I wasn't going to get a job and all of that. So they understood that, okay, it was me still following my passion. But I mean, education is always important, because an educated person following his passion is different from an uneducated person following his passion.
Yeah,
you always see the difference.
There's always that edge when it comes
to
how you think. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though someone is saying I'm a woman, but I mean, I understand. I get what the person is saying.
So for me, when I sit down and watch your videos, in my head I'm thinking, and that's the same problem. I'm sorry, that's the problem I have with the real Femi. And I always tell Femi this. How do you guys sit down and just think about? Because in my head, when I first started watching both videos, like from both of you, it's sometimes an afterthought. I'm like, wait, what he said is actually true, but what was he thinking?
That you got to that.
This is how I'm watching, like, what? I'm telling you.
You know what?
So I sent it to my friend. And I'm like, guy, what is, and I have someone that is a big fan of you here in Canada, and I'm like, the person is like, oh, I like this guy, and I'm like, but what is this guy always thinking? Like,
like I get that feeling, because I mean, personally, when I create lots of videos, you know, even if I don't have time, but I create lots of videos, and before I put out any video, I watch it almost 100 times. I'm not exaggerating, you know, and that's because number one, I'm a critic, so I critique myself. Then, apart from critiquing myself, I also now try to view it from like someone who has never seen the video before. And at times I laugh at myself. It might be funny, like, okay, guy, what were you really thinking that you thought of this, you know? So I think it's just, I always put my mind and my eyes are always working, so I could just see something and boom, I just try to pick one.
So let's start from there.
Okay.
What stems each series? Like, okay, let me remember when you said the pastor thing, right?
Okay.
And in my head,
hey, shout out to everybody watching. I'm sorry I've not been able to reply comments.
Sorry, people. What prompted up the pastor thing? Because for me, that's my highlight every Sunday. You know, it's 8 hours difference. So by the time you are going to church, I am sleeping. By the time, like, vice versa, right? So for me, it's more or less like, okay, let's see the new thing this guy is bringing us today. And I first watch it, I laugh. I think I watch it first. No, I watch Day's first service. Then I watch that.
Okay.
Oh, someone here is saying that I get that feeling too. Like every time she watches your video. But the question now is this: let me start from that pastor thing. What started up that series for using Adedoju series? Let me just use that.
Okay. Can I shock you?
Shock me, sir.
Shock me, sir.
Oh my God.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my
Okay, so
god.
actually that day, there's actually a story to that,
Okay, I
right?
want to hear
I
it.
didn't just come up. I didn't just come up with that.
Okay.
Okay, so it was a Saturday. It was a Saturday, and
Okay.
I always had. I think the very first one, I had the series of words I had written down, and I was looking for how to put it into a video, and I didn't just want to waste it on my. Don't let me say waste. I didn't just want to use it on my other videos because I didn't see how it was going to like come out well. I critique
Okay.
myself a lot. That's my number one problem. So
Okay.
that day it was 11 around 11:12 p.m. midnight, and I just thought. There was one particular line, and that line was 7 days with 7 days. Okay, 7 days makes 1 week, right?
Yes.
Normally, so that particular line was 7 days without prayer makes 1 week.
1 week. Yeah.
Week. Yeah.
WEAK. AK.
Okay, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that just sparked the old, okay, why not infuse it into you being a pastor and you passing the message? And boom, that was it. And normally I shoot and I edit within like, it's crazy. I could shoot and edit in like 9 hours. Just 1 minute video, yeah? But that day,
Okay, so it's cracking up. I can't hear you.
I came up with everything I needed to do within like 1 hour.
Okay.
Oh, where did
So I can't hear you. You're talking, then I hear you later.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Is this streaming properly?
No, so you're talking, then your mouth reads after.
Oh, I think it's the network.
Okay, so normally you use how many minutes to like edit a video?
Normally I use like minimum 6 hours, minimum. And I'm damn serious about this.
Wait, guys, and this is why I wanted to have this show, because I always feel that people underrate. They're just Instagram comedians. What are they doing? But the reason why I mostly asked you this question was because I remember there was a night you had an all-night session where you were like being on the live. I remember that was how I first came on the live with you, and that day you said you were editing, I think 2-3 videos, and I'm like, why is this guy up all night editing videos? Like, what is he doing? Is it not for it to just do film?
Okay.
Until it was time for me to edit a couple of videos, and I'm like, I was there. I know how
put one and one goes together and all of that. Yeah.
the dot is going like that, and I'm wondering. So if it takes 6 hours to edit an average, so that's why I believe that people just talk anyhow. People that do like background work, they just, what are they doing? You're just editing video. You're just a videographer. You're just a content creator. But it takes hours, like hours. So people, yes, it spends, like, my eyes are popping out right now.
Yeah.
6 hours.
Good. I feel maybe because I'm also I critique myself a lot, but actually, if you want to come out with something good, you should always work. The cinematographers, the lights and setup, stage setup, and it's very important. Not just the person at the forefront is doing the whole work, but actually it becomes very difficult because in my own case, I do everything. I film myself.
Okay, so I can't hear you anymore. It's repeating itself.
Everything. I do everything myself. So yeah, I think that's why it makes it.
Okay, you know what? I'll cut it and I'll add you back on. Okay, so people, sorry about that. The network is really cracking up. So I'll try and see if I can add him back again. so that probably it stabilized. But this is one of the things that stemmed up this show for me. It's from the fact that people underrate other people just because they don't see them in the forefront. Cinematographers, directors, what are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? But they don't know that these people do a lot more work than the person even in the forefront. If they don't sit down, the person in the forefront will just be in front, dance or sing or whatever. This person spends hours in the studio, hours in their house, editing, mixing, doing this and that. But you're just taking it like, oh no, you know what? It's just this, it's just that. So I get that vibe when people just wash down other people just because they don't see them in the forefront, they don't see them as popular, and that's the thing. So you were talking about you editing video for hours, yeah. Can you hear me? Oh my. Hello. Is it network that bad?
Okay, can you hear me now? It's syncing.
I can actually hear you perfectly. Oh my. Okay, so I think we are having network problems. What is people sending me? What are people sending me requests now? So for those that are just coming on the show, we're still on exclusive chat with gbagaun muncher, and for the very first time, who is this? I don't know this official. If this is gbagaun muncher sending me a request, please let me know, and if not, then sorry, I can't accept any requests from anyone at the moment. This is a live show. Yeah, so as I was saying, a lot of people underrate people that do all the background work. They think that, oh, because they're doing background work, it doesn't really matter. Da, 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 da. It's just work. It's just this. It's just that. But the hours that I put in, like if you sit down with a 1 minute video, so can you hear me now? Hello. Can you hear me now? Now I can't hear you. Wow. What is going on? I told it to. Okay, now I can hear you. But now I can't hear you again. People, we in Nigeria, we need to sell them all. We need to trade them on Forex and sell them. Like we need to sell all of them. They are terrible service. They like no. And don't get me wrong, it's not just Nigeria. Even here, there are times where people. I'm talking to someone in the UK. I think UK even has one of the worst. I think UK has one of the worst networks. To be very sincere, I have heard Insta Live once or twice with people in the UK, and Mr. Daniel, we're still gonna have this kind of chat. Oh, me and you, we're still gonna have this kind of chat because I know that you carry many caps. You and Mr. Kolawole Bex. Yeah, Mr. Kolawole is coming on I think next month, and yeah, so we need to come hang out and so as I was saying, it's a lot of work they put in, like the singer, the producer, the musician. Everybody puts in a lot of work. But what we don't always understand is people think that, oh, what are you doing? It's just small work. But if you sit down with a producer, and you're asking how many hours you spent on one song or just one track or just one person's voice. Some people's voice need the rehabilitation of a very, very good producer and a good mixer. Hi, Mr. Lighter Dada. Welcome, sir. You know, it's I can. Okay. So for me, I think that a lot of times people just forget. Okay, so we have gbagaun back on the live. I am hoping it works out well. Before let's see people. Let's see. because we just underrate, like we talk little of people that do all the work. Can you hear me perfectly now? Why can't I hear you?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, he's laughing.
Can you hear me?
Okay, now I can. Okay, now it's better. I think so.
So you can hear me.
Okay, keep talking so that I don't cut
Okay.
you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're live on AGAUNMENTHER. Can you hear
Uh,
me?
Hi, Shodi. Okay, so I'm hearing you, but so I want you to just keep talking, like what do you call
Can you
it?
hear me? No, no.
I think it's good. I can hear you perfectly right now. I think the network is transition between me and you. So tell us, you were telling us the story behind the
Okay.
pastor thing and how long you shoot videos.
Oh, okay. Previous time, it takes like 9 hours for me to edit, for me to shoot and edit a video. That's probably because, like someone said, maybe I'm a perfectionist and detail visuals, lights, audio. I think everything very important. So, I mean, before I come up with one video, people are saying they can't hear me.
Shodi, you can leave the live and come back. You probably will hear him.
But can you hear me?
You just fire and I'm hearing you.
Okay, yeah. So it takes that kind of time, maybe because I try to critique myself, watch it again before I decide whether to post it and all of that. So that's it.
So when you started the pastor series, how did you bring up? Because I know you bring different people into the show. Give us an hypothetical scene right now of if you were gonna have like so I saw you had Tony, you had you had a couple of people and they kind of give you the eye or a phrase or something. So give us a lowdown of that.
Okay, yeah. I think that works because I mean the first person I used Tony and another friend. Tony is in the US and so how that works is I relay the video to her.
Okay.
And
so the network is doing the same thing. Hi, Dapper King. How are you doing? Yeah, so I think the network is very, 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 very wonderful today. Like it's very, very I can't. Yeah, I can't too. I can't. And that's the thing. Even there are days where you do like a test run people, and even after the test run and they come on the show for what do you call it? For yes, that what is your network. Your network is very, very wonderful. Okay. So I'm getting different messages at the same time. Yeah, so I don't know what's wrong with the Nigerian network. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm hoping to bring him up again. So just like I was saying before, I think that most times we should try to celebrate that songwriter because and that's the thing, even for an artist, people don't celebrate them. Oh, the Holy Spirit gave me this song. Let's stop lying on stage. Even gospel artists, I there was one that really, really pissed me off that said the Holy Spirit gave him a song 2 weeks ago. Then the time I saw the person 2 months after, he said on that stage of another church, the Holy Spirit gave me this song 2 weeks ago. Same song. It's bad. It is really, really, really bad. Let's stop doing that, please. if someone wrote a song for you, oh, my sister wrote this song, and by the time I sang it, I connected so much with it, and I told her I really love to sing this song, and that is it. And give her cut when the pepper starts coming out for you. Like, don't tell people that, oh, the Holy Spirit gave me this song, or I was just sitting in the bus and I was just looking at the vibes and the vibes came to me. And it's a lie. You paid a songwriter. So let everybody know this. I paid a songwriter. I remember that there was when Cobhams did the video of "Give Me One Hit Song, Lord, let me burn like a lammy day." When he wrote that, he said, remember, he called Ugo. I don't know if you remember Ugo from Project Fame. He called Ugo, and Ugo was going to finish that song. So I think he wrote just the chorus of one tiny part of the song, and Ugo did bulk of the work. So couldn't Kuban just say, I remember when I was just thinking that, oh, see my life, see this, I'm not this, give me one hit song. Kubans could have said that. But he respects that I do background work. I have people that work for me, and they're supposed to be celebrated. Even when it comes to your own work, like as a co-worker, when someone helps you at work, don't just take all the glory. Oh, yes, I did it. You should be able to have the courtesy to say, thank you. I couldn't have done it without this, and this. As the bathroom when spirits brought the song for me. God bless you, Dapo King. A lot of people say that thing. Oh, I was just vibing somewhere and this. No, it's a lie. We both know, like, me, the both of us, you and God knows that it is a lie, that it was someone else that wrote the song for you. Now, if it's like a non-disclosure thing where you don't want anybody to know that the song was written by someone else, then there is a way you can say, oh, I don't write my songs, or I write my songs, but I write tiny bit of it. I have people that I write with. You can say I have people that I write with. Don't tell me you write all your songs, then when I tell you, oh, give me a breakdown of this, you're telling me, oh no, I can't, no, I don't, I'm not in the place. There's no place because you don't write your songs. It's the same thing, people that draw. You see people that have galleries and they're like, oh, this is my heart. It's not yours. It's someone that made it. Why can't you just celebrate the next person? And that's one of the things that we're going to talk about my night show tonight, where I want to talk about why women don't support women. My problem is this. It's not the... and I put a video on my Insta story for those that will check my Insta story. I put a video on my Insta story and I said, and this lady said something. She said she was in a ladies' conference, and in that ladies' conference, what this lady said was she cannot tell another woman she's looking good or she's looking better because she doesn't want her to look better than she is. And I'm like, that is just some straight low self-esteem. Are we back? Like in real life?
Oh, I can hear you. I was actually listening to your. I was actually listening to your story.
Yeah, so it's just bad. Like, how can you say you cannot compliment on that person because
they brought it for me?
I
had it in my dream.
No, this lady even said I can't compliment. I can't tell another lady she's looking good because I don't want to feel that she's looking better than me. And that's just straight low self-esteem.
And I think that comes with lots of insecurities. I don't know. This is more of a ladies thing.
God bless you.
Thing. I don't want to talk more about it.
No, yeah, I get it. But let's jump right. So that's the thing I was saying, that don't tell me someone the spirit came and gave you the thing. Oh, I was just vibing somewhere. You can tell us that I was looking. Like, I remember when Flo Rocka was telling us the story behind Twale. And he said he was in traffic and he just saw these boys come around and they're like, I follow I'm not right, people. I'm very, very tish though. So, and he said that was what, like, he was like, if people can do that for human beings, why can't you do the same thing for God? And that was what. But if he didn't tell us, he could tell us. I was just in the washroom and I was hearing Tuhale.
And the Holy Spirit brought it to me.
You get the kind of thing, and it's wrong. So for me, you were explaining how you impute people into the videos and all that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's the same way it works with when I multicast when I make myself in 3 or 4 places. I mean, you just need to sync. All you need to do is get the footage of the other person and sync it with what you're doing at the moment, or wherever you want it to fit in.
Okay.
And you're gonna have a perfect video. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So basically,
Yay,
that's how it
people!
works.
Let's see everybody to Fat String. This is the amazing Benga Akifenwa. Oh my God! When I'm telling you someone is amazing, I'm not adding sugar or adding salt or adding Maggi. He's simply amazing. Like,
happy birthday, Mr. Amazing.
So yes, that's Mr. Benga Akifenwa, aka Fat Strings, aka Rotimi Kids, the other brother, aka Father Children. Yeah.
Several AKA.
So
happy birthday, sir.
Let me start with this. So when you're recording a video, you do everything yourself.
Yeah, I do.
When you're editing, you do everything yourself. Now, when you first started, how was that journey? Was it more or less like you were just doing it for fun, or you're now doing it now that the money is coming in and you're now a celebrity? Or don't drink water to that.
Thank you very much for that line of question you are approaching. Actually, when I started this, I didn't start this to be famous, because first off, I'm still a very low-key person. I hardly get into the public eye, and so I didn't start this for fame, and I didn't start this for money. When I started, it was that particular day I was home, and something came to my mind, and I just felt I should put it out in a video.
Okay.
But when I made the video, I started asking myself, do you need to put this? Do you really want to put this out? Because I mean, many people know you to be very serious. Many people know you to be a serious guy. Blah blah blah. One thing. Yeah. Okay. And I did it, and I posted it, and I put my phone aside, and I was waiting for comments, and the feedback I got was good. And that kind of sparked my inner me to now explore and want to do more of what I've always kept in my books, because I write a lot. So I just scribble stuff down and I just keep it aside. Okay. So I tried to do that. I tried to bring out all of those things into visuals and did a couple of other videos. But at some point I stopped for like, I think for almost 1 year, for like 9 months. I stopped, and the reason I came back was because people kept asking, Alpha, why are you no more doing videos, blah blah blah. Okay, I felt, well, this was an opportunity to put out my, in quotes, talent more. Okay. And
so I have to read this. Someone said, for Nigeria, you never step for fame or for money, but you were waiting for comments.
Well, you never started for fame or money, but anyway, actually, let me answer that person, because you always have people that will contradict or that will want to counter you. Let me now counter what you started this for fame or for money.
No, I don't think that is for you. You're not getting the joke. Everybody, when you ask people in Nigeria why they start things, they tell you, no, I didn't tell you for fame or money. So I get the joke.
Yeah, well, but I mean, okay, if I'm getting the person right, it's saying, and I was waiting for comments. Yeah, why I was waiting for comments was because those that knew me to be a very serious person. Okay. I was never a joker. Yeah, like right now I'm very serious, even though I don't know if my face looks very serious, but right now I'm serious, and and that was why I was waiting for comments to get people's feedback. You know what I'm saying? So okay,
I get the feedback thing. Just want to be sure that people get what you're doing and they appreciate it. Yeah, that kind of tiny validation, just tiny. It's not like their validation means oh, you're not doing something well or not. Okay, I get you.
Exactly. Because I mean, I don't think I think I asked a few people, before I put it out, and they were of the opinion that don't do this, don't do this, you know. But I just thought, I mean,
It won't
5 minutes madness, in quote, as you always say, it's not, it won't hurt. So I mean, I just posted it, and I was waiting, maybe, you know. So I think that was. Fast forward to now, it's more or less like a career.
Wow, that's amazing. So I like your mother, your mother personnel. Yeah,
You know,
how
sort
will I put it? Yeah, the person that acts your mom,
of. So
the Timmy,
you just have
that
to,
that.
either you're in the mood or not, you just have to,
Okay,
you know.
so the network is acting up again. So the Timmy that acts the mother.
Oh, okay, the mother character.
Yes, she's just classic. Like I love her, like him. I love Shim. I like Shim, but
So I wasn't hearing you.
can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay, so I said the Timmy that acts
I can
the
hear you now.
mother, I like Shim because it's just
Okay.
it's classic mother behavior. You know,
like him.
no, I like Shim.
Yeah.
You know why I said that? So
Yeah.
there was this day that I think the video
Okay.
you did with the broom, and I was coming from the parking lot one day, and I said,
Okay.
I remember that when we were younger, they would say that I can't say this out, but you understand what I'm saying when I say it. So they tell you that don't use broom to beat a boy. That's what I would say. Is there a superstitious thing to broom and boy? So when I see her hold that broom, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
so you are thinking that you want to go.
I know,
Like,
I know.
oh my god, oh my god. So was your mom like that, or you just took that from different
No.
people's stuff?
Okay. I think African parents or Nigerian parents have several things in common. So
Okay.
I would say my mom and it your mom is like that.
Okay, so it has gone off again. This network is very wonderful. I really didn't expect this. Um yeah, I couldn't hear him too. Yeah, Nigeria network around. Yeah, it's sad though. It's so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad. Like it is so sad. So well, it's few minutes to rounding off the show, so I even have to like go. We need to wrap up very soon. So let me just, for those that are just joining us, this show holds just once a month, and the reason is because I kind of have another radio show that airs on Amen Radio in about 35 minutes. So we do that every week, and just not to make it that we overflood the airwaves or the Instagram waves, we kind of do this for like the midtime. Like we do this once a month just to celebrate people. So basically we bring in talents, we bring in people that do the background work in music, art, and the media world, and we celebrate them, we talk to them, we get to know them, we get to meet them, we get to know how they do all they do, and that's how we're playing about gbagaun muncher and how he does his thing. So last month we had Shadi Awele. She's a songwriter, photographer in Vancouver. Are you back? We need to pray over this network. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
No. Your network is
I can't
mine.
complain. I think it's now even your 4G. The
Please
4G
don't
is
compare UK
I
with
don't know what to
Nigeria.
say.
No, to be very
Yeah.
sincere, a lot
So
of times when I have
I
people
want to believe you
in the
can really hear me
UK,
right now.
their network is always very bad.
And I'm not using that green network yet.
Wow.
So
Well,
I don't know.
before you go, okay, let's pray.
No,
In Jesus' name, Lord, we pray and we put our hands and we lay our hands on this network. People, I know prayer works, but let's tell ourselves the truth. Nigerians need to we need to demand what we pay for. We need to demand what we pay for. You can't tell me that Globe collecting your money and they're giving you bad network and you're still smiling with them. It's very bad. It's very sad. I think it's something that we need to address.
In fact, you can't even stay with one network. You use several networks.
Yeah, it's so terrible. It's so terrible. So before you go, because I don't want this network to repeat it. Before you go, I want to give us a snippet of let me see, which one do I like the most? I like the pastor one the most. So please, I want to get a snippet of the Daddy Gio side of you. So remove Timmy from the live and let the pastor come on the live. Oh, now I can't hear you. I need to hear this. I need to hear this, people. Yeah, I still can't hear. Oh my God. We should say bye-bye to him too. Gbagaun, how fun, huh? So I can't even hear anything. Oh my God. Okay, I can hear you now.
You see, right?
Okay, I can hear you now.
You see, I think the way that works is this thing's work in hand, yeah. So I mean, for example, I don't have that cap on my head, so the connect
Can't hear anything. Oh my God.
Oh, you can't hear me. You know. So, oh, you can hear me. What was the last thing I said?
So I can hear you now, right. But I didn't see the past. You've not done the pastor thing.
Can you just imagine? Our network is not working hand in hand.
Yeah, so the network is really, really bad. You need to throw away your network, your phone.
You can't hear me and I can't hear you actually.
Oh my God. This is like an aftermath. But well, people, I know that the network is really, really acting up. It's acting very, very messy.
You said?
But I know that with this tiny, tiny in and out, you're going to see the different side of Timilehin. And he has tried to share with us how he does it, what he does. I'm hoping that the next time we're going to have him on the show or on a live session, it will be a better network. It will be better everything. But like I said, it's all these things are not.
How to see that?
All these things are not things that are done by lazy people. You can't be lazy to want to be an entertainer. You can't be lazy to want to be a content producer. You can't be lazy to want to be a writer. Like, you cannot be a lazy person. You have to be very, 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 very anointed and working. You have to know your craft, and that's one thing. People just want the I want to blow syndrome. They want to blow. They want to be the next big thing, but they don't want to make that sacrifice. And that's the thing. We need to make that sacrifice a lot of times when it comes to our work, when it comes to making decisions for our life, when it comes to doing the work, doing the digging deep. You need to pay that price. So it is very, very important that so it is very important that we put that into play, or put that into how will I call it? Make sure that you're not that lazy person. Oh, I want to be like gbagaun muncher, but you don't want to. I should come to London. I should, but very, very soon though. Thank you very much. So I want to thank everybody that came on the show today. This show holds once a month. Just watch out on my page, or follow at Aanu Adedire. Yes, my name is Aanu Adedire. I am a content creator. I am a radio host. I am a singer songwriter, and a lawyer. Kind of love art, but today we were talking to gbagaun muncher, and he was just sharing with us how he does what he does. But in 30 minutes, or in less than 30 minutes, we'll be live on Amen Radio. So if you want to listen, go on Yes, I'll follow back. So follow at Aanu Adedire, follow at Exclusive Chat with Aanu Adedire. Yes, for this it should. So I have a show that's once a week, every Wednesday between 6 p.m. Nigerian time to 8 p.m. Nigerian time, and 10 a.m. Alberta time to 12 noon Alberta time. So trust me, you don't want to miss every week. This week, we're going to talk about the teeth, and see me and my teeth looking very hee. So we're talking about our teeth and our health. It is called Life Matters with Aanu Adedire. I don't know if you've heard about it, but yes, City Vibes HQ. If you, for me, one or twice a week. I have night show twice a week, so it's always in the middle of the night. So if you're in Nigeria, it's always like 5:30 a.m. No, 6:30 a.m. Nigerian time to 8 a.m. Nigerian time. So if you want to come at night and watch us vibe and gist and laugh, we always have most of the fun. So like I said, follow at Exclusive Chat to Aanu Adedire, follow at Life Matters with Aanu Adedire. I can follow me personally at Life Matters with Aanu Adedire. My YouTube channel also is Aanu Adedire. Yes. So you don't want to miss all the juicy gist and juice that we have on the show every week in, week out. So today, thank you very much everyone for being on the show. Thank you very much. So like I was saying, it's very, very important that we always support each other, support what your friends do, support your friends' craft. If someone does something for you, okay, so what time? So it's 6 p.m. Nigerian time every Wednesday. We'll be going live. Today will be our last show for the year. Yeah, so next week will be Boxing Day. Yes, it's 6 days to Christmas and it's 1 week to Boxing Day. So we're taking Boxing Day off and we'll be having a praise party. So you just go to www.amenradio.net and you'll be able to join us. And if you want to see our beautiful faces, me and my guests, then you should follow at Aanu Adedire, and we are going to follow back. I'm going to follow back. Everyone that follows me right now, I'm going to follow back. So like I said, it is very important that we all strive to be excellent in all our work, in all we do. Support people, support one another. Also, I wanted to say that for those that are one of the good things about this particular show, hi Bukalami, one of the very good things about this particular show is that you can nominate guests you want us to have on the show, and we'll contact them. Or you can have a friend that is doing something really, really awesome. Hi Dr. Bemi, and you can have them come on the show. So still don't forget, if you want to see past episodes of both Life Matters and Exclusive Chat with Aanu Adedire and some of my videos singing, just go to my YouTube channel, click the subscribe button, and you will always see notifications of when we post video. Last week we had the amazing Nikki Laui, and today is her birthday, so we have a shout out to her on the show today. And yes, don't forget, subscribe, like, follow. We also have a Facebook page. We love you. Thank you very much for supporting. Thank you very much for being on the show. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much, Splash Peter. Thank you very much everyone for tuning in today on the show. Next month we have another amazing guest on Exclusive Chat, but don't forget, be the best you can be. 2019 is a very, very awesome year for you. Yes, you, and that awesomeness will be graced by God's favor in Jesus' name. So from me, myself, and from all of us here, we should have a debate live. Wow, I've never thought of that though. What should Yeah, so favor, you can send me a DM. I'm gonna we can talk about that. I've actually never thought of that before.